All right, everybody. So it's been a great show so far. Thank you so much. Please, another round of applause for yourselves. This is so great. We've reached the final comic of the evening, and I've had a pithy little so-and-so to say about everybody else, but I'm going to be honest about this next person. We were like acquaintances in high school, but we started doing comedy together around the same time, and we're able to like actually strengthen our friendship and become good, close friends as a result of comedy. And it showed me really, outside of all of the other lovely friends that I've made who you've seen tonight, that comedy could be a community for me. So, and he's going to be just as earnest on stage. Just you wait. So please, a final round of applause for our headliner comic, Sam Nelson.
Randolph called me a liar. Marilyn said I'm homophobic. What's left to say? Oh my God. Eugene, true detective. Who's the false detective? Here is my impression of Matthew McConaughey as the false detective. Two bodies washed up on the creek. Probably nothing to worry about. Solid rock. Marilyn, you talked about the topping tax. I just can't get behind that, okay? Look, if you're going to charge people to do that and wonder why everyone's a bottom, that's on you. What does he know about that? Is he? No. Grow up. Can we just get down to it, folks? I know why you're here. What's going on with Mr. Bean? Does that guy even say anything? Or is he just a hot piece of ass? I thought he said he wasn't. What? Here's something else to chew on. Tonight, there's a party on the rooftop, top of the world. Sam Nelson, triple threat, how are you? Yeah, this is what a performative male looks like. It's a great song, isn't it? Hot shell raised tonight. It's fantastic. There's a party on the rooftop, top of the world. Inspiring. But guys, I've got a problem with that song, and it comes later on in the song. I think maybe I'll just sing the whole stanza, see if you catch it. Everybody's like, whoa, come on, whoa, all you party people, whoa, even the singletons, whoa, even the white kids, what? You're telling me, up until that moment, tonight by Hot Shell Ray, not for the white kids. I don't believe it. In fact, I challenge you to go find one white guy who was listening to this song and went, man, this shit rocks. But it's not for me. The song is brutal. It's brutal even for the white kids, because what do, right? They separate us into groups. They go, there's the party people, and then there's the white kids, which is something that we've always known. I just can't believe the nerve of these people to try to convince me that it wasn't for the white kids. Because they referenced Zach Galifianakis in the first 30 seconds. Oh, of course, black and Latino icon, Zach Galifianakis. Something to chew on here. What if his name was Black Galifianakis? Just kidding. No, I don't do Oh my God. Anybody get any pussy in here recently? Gross. I'm infertile. I found out very recently, actually. I was having vigorous, yet romantic sex with Rain Man. And after we had made love in missionary, I pull out and I unleash my pile onto his chest. And he looks down at the bounty. And then he looks up at me and he says, 1.2 million. Which is actually quite low. Awesome. So guys, this is the part of the show where actually a straight guy is going to talk about poly people. So let's get on board. I just want to clarify, up top, that I'm trying to do more positive PR for poly people. I'm on their side before we go into it. Because it seems like, such a fun lifestyle, right? It's very freeing, it seems, when you do it the right way, when you do it the right way, it's a little bit like summer break. That's how it feels to me. Because you can do anything you want. But there is a reading list. And you know that there's some guys that regret it right then and there. They're like, oh, I just wanted some side pussy. Now I gotta finish a book called The Multiplicity of Love before my partner gets back with the lentils. Oh, fuck! I'm actually looking to separate this from something that I call an open casket relationship. And that's when two straight people know that they're fucked and decide, bust it open. These kinds of people, they create a sort of a reverse trolley problem, right? They're like, man, the way that this is headed, at least one person is going to get hurt. But if we flip this lever, it's nice. I don't know. It's nice. I've been watching Moneyball recently. And I'd actually like to become a general manager of a polycule. I don't think I'm ready to play, but I want to contribute. And I can only imagine, that would go a little something like this. I'm on the horn with another general manager. Maybe they're out in Portland, who cares? I'm talking to them, I'm saying, look, pal, we just drafted a person of color in the first round, and you want me to send them out for two guys who know the rules to board games? Get the hell off my land. Oh, man. I feel like we like to have fun here. Not me. I'm actually sober. And when I tell people that, you get a lot of questions. They wonder, was it something to do with when he was a kid? Something to do with his parent? See, for me, it actually goes all the way back to the day that I was born. Because back in the day, they had these things, and they were called sugar tits. Never in your fucking life interrupt me. So what a sugar tit is is it's a little piece of cloth, and you take it, and you dip it in whiskey, and you dip it in sugar, and then you put it in a baby's mouth. And the reason that you do this is so they're nice and docile when you circumcise them. So all I can think is that the last time I got drunk, they stole a part of my penis. And it's terrifying to think, oh God, they were willing to do that to a baby. If I get drunk now, they might take everything. Which is so much not so bad, you know, just perfectly smooth and free. But what if they left me with just the balls? Is that a life worth living? I'd like to do some crowd work now. The bus driver doesn't like when I do it, so I thought you'd be more amenable. Excuse me, miss. Do you think that you could ever love a man with just the balls? Compose yourself and give me a yes or no answer. No. Indecisive and cruel. What's one more night of Shirley Temples? I'll leave you with this, folks. What's going on with Godzilla? Godzilla has been in 38 unique films. And in every single one of them, what does he do? Comes out of the ocean, he attacks Kyoto. He comes out of the ocean, he attacks Tokyo. He comes out of the ocean, and maybe, just maybe, he attacks Sendai. Every single time he attacks Japan. Guys, I'm starting to think this guy's never even heard of Israel.